worried about these South Africans. Right, well, they're doing it right. Ban on travelling without negative tests, right? So basically, you've got to prove you've had a test before you go. I'll just put it on pause. You've got to prove, right, you've had a test before you can travel. Now, we'll probably do it all right in this country, won't we? Do you know what I mean? Because we have all the right paperwork in order. But you're telling me, yeah, our custom control, we can't even blink in there. We don't even know if the proper paperwork's correct, because we see these programs of customs with a check. There's that many different blinking passports and forgeries going out there. They have a problem on that, right? They have a problem on passport forgeries and all the rest of it, yeah? So, that's when there's only from one outlet from each sort of country where it does passports, yeah? Now, you're telling me our country's custom control will be able, it won't be their fault, but they'll be able to check a piece of paper, well, a letterheaded piece of paper or something from some department, yeah, that person's had a clear COVID test. Because in this country alone, they've got thousands of places they're going to open up for these tests, haven't they? Independent little things or little type of addresses and car parks and places like that. So you're telling me that somebody from Africa can't make up, where all those billions of people can't make up some stupid bit of paperwork to say they've had a test? Yeah? How are we at customs going to check? Oh, my friend, yeah, I did a test with African blinking COVID test limited, yeah? And they'll say, right, okay, you know what I mean? Are you going to believe it or not, or whatever? Would they even know what the paperwork would look like? Would they have, thousands across the world, because there'll be thousands of test places in each country with different addresses. So they'll have thousands of pieces of paper to have to identify from each different country around the world. You're telling me they're going to check it. So what's the point of having that? Come on. Yeah? Can you imagine it being on the desk on blinking at work and say Heathrow Airport or something? They say, right, we're just going to check your COVID certificate. Yeah? Oh, let me have a look at it. What are they going to refer to? Yeah, an example. But they'll be like, there might be, in Africa, there might have to be something like 20 or 15,000, 20,000 testing places. Yeah? With different addresses. Yeah, and then you got Russia. Yeah, then you got blinking whole of Europe. There's billions of people, so in all those countries, right, we'll have thousands of different testing places in each country, and you're expecting somebody at customs to actually be able to identify a piece of paperwork or something given over as I've had a test. You know what I mean? Come on. Oh dear. Yeah. You'd have to wallpaper the whole of Heathrow Airport inside and out with examples of paperwork from each testing place around the world. Yeah? There'd be probably about a million of them. Yeah? Across the world. America, Mexico, anywhere. Yeah? You'd have to have examples of what a testing certificate pass looks like. Yeah? How long would it take for one person to get to the country? You know what I mean? I'm just going to check. Yeah? So the person with that piece of paperwork, right? Yeah, then walks around the whole of the building of Heathrow Airport, yeah, or sits on a blinking computer flicking up images to see if it's a correct piece of paperwork or not. Or because they've used it in blinking Heathrow Airport as wallpaper. Why not? Because there's nowhere else to put it. Yeah, so he has to go walking around the blinking Heathrow Airport with a piece of paper as soon as you can match it up with something that's a pass to make sure it's not a forgery. Yeah. Yeah, it takes 3 hours for one person to get through. Yeah, and then we've got somebody from another country, yeah, from Russia. Can I see a test card, please, of that you're negative from a test centre in Russia somewhere, please? Yeah, well, I got it off in Siberia. I got it off a COVID-19 testing place. Yes, very genuine, genuinely off, yeah? And we have to even get the subs and fobs and all that sort of stuff and melt everything to be able to then put it in our mouth, and by the time it goes back to the test tube placey type of thing that they put it in, yeah, it freezes again. So everything is in perfect order. So frozen and fresh. I know I have not, yeah, from Siberian COVID-19 testing center, I have not got COVID. Check, here's my paperwork. There's my paperwork. Yes. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, oh, come on in. Come on in then.